Hey, groovy people, I'm John. I'm a retired math teacher. I taught math for 36 years. This is a shout out to Sarah. Sarah asked to go over some function notation, you guys. And for everybody else, it's free. I have all of your math needs at this website right here, mrmathblog.com. You can find that link in my bio. You can go to that platform also right there and then subscribe. That'd be super cool, you guys. And let's start off doing function notation. Okay, so here we go, Sarah. So the notation, and they have this, you guys, f parentheses x is called function notation. And all it is just a function notation that is y. It's just another name for y. So f of x equals y, and this is read as f of x. F of x. That's what that says, f of x. And remember, it just equals y. It's a function of the function f, like we're counting flamingos or something with respect to x, okay? So let's go ahead and start some of these. So here's a function. We're going to graph this function, f of x equals 2x minus 3. Remember, it's y equals 2x minus 3, and there's a shortcut. I'll show you the shortcut, but before I do, I always do a table of values first. So so remember, f of x equals y, so y equals 2x minus 3. And then I'm going to plug in x equals negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2 into this x right here to get our y. Okay, so let's plug in negative 2 right there. So 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. And then negative 4 minus 3, you can see I did that down here. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 minus 3 is negative 7. So that's what the y is. Y equals negative 7. Y equals negative 7. So I'm going to go to the left 2 down 7. So to the left 2 down 7. Okay, let's plug in negative 1. So I'm going to plug in negative 1 right there next to that 2. So it's going to be 2 times negative 1, which is negative 2. And then negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. So I'm going to graph negative 1, negative 5. So to the left 1, down 5. Okay, and then let's plug in 0. So 2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. So I'm just going to graph 0, negative 3. So go over 0, down 3. Sorry, that should have been red. I did it with a black pen, and I tried to put a red on top of it, and I couldn't. So I could have used whiteout, but I didn't. Anyways, let's plug in 1. So 2 times 1 is 2, and then 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So I'm going to graph 1 and negative 1, so to the right 1, down 1, so to the right 1, down 1, that's that point right there. And then let's plug in 2, so 2 times 2 is 4, and then 4 minus 3 is 1, positive 1, so we're going to graph 2 comma 1, so over 2 up 1, and see how these are all on a line right there. So we're going to go ahead and connect them, and you only need 2 points. I'll show you the shorter way in just a second. So here's that line right there. Okay, now this is in the form that you're probably familiar with, Sarah. Y equals mx plus b. My b is this y-intercept right here. My y-axis, where it intersects the y-axis, is my y-intercept. And then we use this slope, which is 2. So what I'm going to do is graph the negative 3 right there, and then use the slope and go up 2 over 1. There's another point. So those were 2 of those 5 points that we did right there. So there's the line right there. I'm just going to, on the next one, I'm just going to graph the y-intercept and then use the slope, okay? Notice I labeled the line with the equation, because sometimes we have more than one line on a graph, and so it's best if you label which line came from which equation right there. So I always put the equation next to the line right there. So often forgotten with students. So here we go, h of x. So this is hippopotamuses, I guess. So the function h of x equals 2/3 x minus 1. Okay, remember this is y, so y equals 2/3 x minus 1. I'm going to go do the minus 1 first and go on the y-axis. Here's my y-axis right here, and plot that point right there. So I'll highlight the minus 1 in red and then plot the point. So that's my b. So here's y equals mx plus b. The b is my y-intercept. We graph that first, so there it is right there at minus 1. And then we use the slope. The slope is this number, and since it's 2/3, then that's going to be up 2 to the right 3. So I'm going to go from this guy up 2 to the right 3 and plot another point. And so that's going to get me that guy right there. So I went up 2 to the right 3 from my y-intercept. So up 2 to the right 3. And then we just connect them right there. And then don't forget to label that line right there with the equation. So there it is right there. Okay, so my h of x equation equals 2/3 x minus 1. Okay, ringing a bell? Yeah, okay. All right, so let's do one more. So this one says for g of x equals 1/3 x minus 2, find the value of x. We're going to find x when g of x equals -4. So this g of x, I'm going to put in -4 right there. I'm going to highlight that in red and put that in red right there, and we'll put a -4 right there. Okay, so there it is right there. So now we're just solving for x, okay? So I got to get rid of this -2. So I'm going to go +2 plus 2. Be careful, -4 plus 2 is -2, okay? So think of a number line. We go to the left 4, and then we go to the right 2, and that's going to take me to -2 right there. All right, now to get rid of this 1/3, I'm going to multiply both sides by the denominator 3, and then that'll get x all by itself. So we're going to get rid of that red denominator by multiplying both sides by 3, and then here the 3's cancel. I'm left with 1x, or x equals 3 times -2, which is -6. Okay, so a real brief description on function notations, and there you go. I hope that helps you guys, and I'll see you later. Peace out.